Blessings in abundance. It's Brother Polight. Just waiting to get the V from out of valet. Just finished fine dining with my baby. But you know what the goal is? Change your life now before it's way too late. That's all. As you know, I got the CRM, the Credit Restoration Microwave.
You take that, baby?
Where you get access to anywhere between 100 grand to 300 grand inside. I've been around 60 business days. And the goal is ultimately to get you that access to the funds so you can reinvest it maybe in consumer-friendly franchises. You invest in a consumer-friendly franchise for like $30,000, $50,000, $70,000. And what I mean by consumer-friendly franchise, and the reason why I'm doing this particular stream is because sometimes people want to know when I get the money, because people have been getting access to their funds, so people want to know when they get the money, what to do with it. That's been a big question, because people don't want to squander the money after they get it, you feel me? So one of the things you could do is set up a consumer-friendly franchise. And what that means is they have a store locator service where they put you in the most ideal place where you can make money for their franchise. And also, they put you in a position where they hire management, supply the goods. So let's say, for instance, a $10 spot. You get a $10 franchise. So you get a $10 franchise and you get a consumer-friendly $10 spot, which is a franchise. They'll locate a store that will pretty much give you the most optimal experience or the best experience as far as being patronized. They'll hire your management, they'll fit training, supply the clothes, and basically you can just stay in the background. So stuff like that, you can get that for anywhere between 30 grand, 60, 70 grand. And make you a little in excess as far as profit is concerned. Make anywhere between 70 G's to 100 grand a year or something like that. For something like that. And you want to consider doing stuff like that. It's a vibe. So with the Credit Restoration Microwave, what we're essentially doing due to a breach and your identity's been compromised, there's a turn-the-cheek clause where with the right affidavits from our attorneys, the right compendiums of law, the right memorandums, and making sure we send it out, registered mail, green card receipt, signature confirmation, where it goes through a chain of custody where at least 3+1 people can confirm that it actually went to where it had to go. And the reason why you want to send mail out that way, you don't want no one to lie and say they didn't get it, because when we send it to these credit bureaus and financial institutions, particularly the credit bureaus, they're going to get anywhere between a $20,000 to $30,000 fine if they don't respond within inside of 10 days from the time that we send them these correspondences. So there's a whole lot to it. But like I said, the whole goal, the whole purpose of this stream, as I'm just coming from a beautiful dinner, early dinner too, with my whiz, is just to say simply, get your act together. Things are not getting any easier. Make sure you make your bread and do something with it. But I'm just giving an example of what you could do when you get the money. You can invest in a consumer-friendly franchise. That's one thing you could do. And there's a number of things you could do. In fact, I think I'll make that one of my next two streams. Either the next one or the one after that. I'll divulge into the things that you could do when it comes to investing. Nah, you ain't see no mess with me, because I don't ask you to DM me. I don't ask you to contact me. Those are all frauds. Just listen to what I say on the videos. That's how you never go wrong. Only listen to what I say on videos, because I don't reach out to people in the comment section. That's how you know it's a fake page. I don't reach out in the comment section ever. I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I start talking to you in the comment section and then they got other pages that has my name in the comment section, next thing you know, they deferring your attention to a WhatsApp, which I don't do. They're doing that on purpose because the messages are cryptic and coded on WhatsApp, so you can't hold people accountable after they've had communications with you on WhatsApp. So it's never me communicating with you on WhatsApp. And it's agent provocateur shit, because if they can scam enough people using my name and get people to be upset with me as though it's me doing it, then what? It's more to compromise my branding and have you question my integrity. It's all part of the mission. And then on IG, you know, I could barely tell you something's wrong with broccoli without them taking down my video. But all these fake pages could stay in existence constantly, stealing from people. But you know what it also does? If a person just press like on my page, like 20, 30 fake Brother Polight pages come after them. So you know what people do? After a while, they don't want to like the page. They don't want to like an image. They don't want to like a video because they don't want to have to deal with the onslaught of fake pages. So when that happens, it changes my position in the algorithm, which means that I won't be able to access as much as people as I normally do, because that's predicated upon people pressing the like button. And if people are afraid to press the like button because every time they press like, 20, 30 fake pages come, then there'll be a declination in people pressing like for my videos and pictures, which means it lowers me in the system, and then the responsiveness from the network of people who I've qualified as far as getting their attention, that goes down. So it's all well thought out. They not slick. It's just what they do. Like even now, they shadow ban me here. Like traditionally, I have 2,000-3,000 people here whenever I do a stream. But it's goofy stuff going on. It's always goofy stuff. This is just what they do to stop people. You know, I'm out here actually making people bread. I'm out here actually getting people access to anywhere between 100 to 300 grand. I'm out here teaching people about stocks and crypto, going nuts, and people making money from it. I've made people into millionaires. I made people make 6 figures. So after a while, they are going to go out their way to shut it down in very covert fashion. Every little thing I do. That's why I got to monitor what I say, certain keywords that I use. Yeah, you go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com when you're ready. Brother, POLIGHT45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number. You go to brotherpolight.com when you want to purchase the services and the classes. Our next class for the non-stream income is going to be about NFTs. Okay? That's the next class. brotherpolight.com, non-stream income course. And I also have an NFT class coming out, Gold in the Crisis Part 2. You're going to want that. That's fire. But as far as the credit restoration service, where we repair your credit, and even if you say, oh, I got good credit, yeah, but you got firewalls in your good credit, that's why you don't got a black card. People talking about, I got a 750 score, I got an 800 score, so how come you can't get a $200,000 loan? How come you can't get a $300,000 loan, $500,000 loan? How come you can't get a black card if you got such good credit? That shit is a contradiction. That's because even if you got so-called good credit, you still probably got a slim file. And if you got a slim file, then you're not going to be allotted the many concessions that other people get allotted just because they live in a certain zip code, certain median income, different race. Let's just call a spade, but they got ways of alienating people based on their race in covert fashion without it actually looking like that's what they're doing. So our job is to tear down those firewalls, so to speak, so that way you can get the full access and pleasure. Okay? That way you can get those concessions that's made onto people in this class system that they call credit. That's what we do. So anyway, good credit or bad credit, we got to do the same damn thing. We got to correspond with LexisNexis. We got to correspond with check system, spelled with an X. We got to deal with the CDAs, consumer data aggregates. Okay? Then we got to deal with TransUnion, Sparing, Equifax, and FICO. The worst thing is they got you guys thinking there's only 3 major credit bureaus. That's the problem. Okay? You got over 30 different institutions that we got to correspond with. But all they got in y'all minds is TransUnion, Sparing, and Equifax. That's what's crazy. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and phone number when you touch base. And please do not touch base until you are ready. You don't have to touch base to let us know. You'll contact us a month later. Word. Leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready. When you're ready to purchase, the process costs $2,000. We essentially gain you access to anywhere between 100 grand to 300 grand inside of 45 to 60 business days, give or take. It's pinned to the top, Brother brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to get access to 100 grand to 300 grand inside of 45 to 60 business days. We'll be boosting your credit, repairing your credit, and if you got so-called good credit, we're still going to tear down the firewalls that's around it that's giving you hindrances. Because believe it or not, I've dealt with people who got 680 credit scores, and they've been able to do more with their credit than people who had 750 credit scores. That's because there's a lot of credit nuances that's taking place that obviously isn't taught in school. And basically it's word of mouth, or if you know, you know. And sometimes in this world, it's not what you know, is who you know. That's how that works. I want you guys to really think about it too. You know, I want you to think about this. So I'm soon going to stop. Which one are you more likely to get? Are you more likely to get a loan for your house? It could be $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Are you more likely to get a loan for your house or a loan for a business? Think about it. Which loan would you more likely get first? A business loan or a mortgage? And then ask yourself why. Let me answer the question in case I'm losing anybody. You're more likely to get a loan for a house. You're more likely to get approved of $500,000 in debt for a house than you're likely to get a $100,000 loan for a business. Ain't that some bullshit? Think about it. Because at least if we fund your business, you can get some money to buy the damn house, right? That would make sense in a world that's not chaotic. But these guys, they will give you a student loan, they will give you a mortgage before they give you a business loan. Think about that. If it should be easier to get a business loan than it is to get a freaking house that you can't afford. This shit is crazy. I need y'all to really understand that. Need you guys to understand. This shit is shady, man. And you worrying about if the brother's gonna do wrong by you. The system has already been doing wrong by you. It's already doing wrong by you. I promise you. We should probably have that conversation. How come you can get a mortgage first or student loan debt where you owe over 100 grand in student loan before you get a business loan? The business loan gives you the potentiality to be able to fulfill the mortgage or satisfy the mortgage. It's crazy. But yeah, leave your full name and your phone number. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. I know 1 week you see the gas prices going up. You know about the war going on, Russia and Ukraine. And then the next minute, it seems like nothing's going on. But they're still at war over there. And before you turn around, we're going to get some more damn bad news. More hyperinflation, more food inflation. Price of living is still gradually going upwards. They got a way of distracting us with the next Kanye West conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? If the rapper game is going to get at Eminem, you know what I'm saying? It's like they got their ways of deferring our attention from the things that we need to be paying attention to. Here we go with a person trying to make sense out of nonsense, attempt to make sense out of nonsense. Oh, cause they could repossess your house. That's why they could give you the mortgage before they give you the business loan. Okay. And so why are they giving you the student loan before the business loan? You got an answer for that one? I mean, they repossess your damn life once you in debt. So, I mean, what's the point? The point is, the reason why they don't do that for business, because you could dissolve your business and do it again. That's the answer. That's the answer. They can lock you in with a freaking house and make it hard for you to ever get a house ever again. Student loan, they can lock you in and you're never going to get a student loan again. But with a business, see, when you poor, you want to put everything in your name. When you become wealthy or more learned, you realize control everything, own nothing. Now you're not tripping if things are not in your name. When you poor, can't wait to get an apartment in my name, can't wait to get a house in my name, can't wait till I get mail and it has my name there with the name on a credit card. But when you start making bread, you start realizing, and when you're more learned, you say, oh, I don't want my name on any of these things. I want to control everything, own nothing. That's the goal. Control everything, own nothing. So the reason why they're reluctant to give you the business loan and more apt to give you the home loan or the mortgage is because you could dissolve the business and get back up and running. Because so long as you have your name, you in the game. So their whole situation is, their whole agenda is destroy your name. And with the destruction of your name comes depression and low self-esteem. Because everywhere you go and you mention your name, you can't get no privileges. Because these rumors have been widespread about you and how you can't be trusted. You can't even get a Walmart card. God damn it, this shit gets crazy. And it really, really messes with your heart. Really messes with your psyche. Really messes with your mind. Really messes with your soul. Soul etymologically means mind or psyche. Same thing. So I'll make sure I'm not getting spooky. Real talk. So it's wild, man. It's super wild. But yeah, you go. It's pinned to the top. Whenever you're ready to change your life, get ready to invest in yourself. And I know when it comes to investing, like, we'll buy some sneakers and know damn well the sneakers not gonna make us no money. Stomach never hurts. We never feel insecure about it. Buy some coats, go to baby showers, buy some hats, buy some shirts. Shit, we feel great knowing we're getting nothing back in return. But the second you realize, oh, I'm putting this money out there so I can get some money back, I don't know, it's a risk. Bitch, it was a risk when you bought all them articles of clothing that you don't get no money back. And you don't know what's going to happen to you the day after. You've been living risky. Shit, I be knowing drug dealers that's like scared to invest. But they're not afraid to do what they do for money in the streets. Knowing the consequences of being incarcerated. Scared to invest, but you're going to get incarcerated in your business.
Right.
Or someone's going to kill you if you're doing really good in your business to take your spot. But when it comes time to invest in just 2 G's so you can get out of that damn business, I don't know. It's just risky. I know strippers. They want to invest, but they just thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about it. Never mind the weirdos that want to follow you home. All them different energies you are allowing to be in contact with. You know? Never mind none of that. That ain't a risk. The risk is, what if this $2,000 don't work for me, though? Shit is crazy. People are crazy. I'm supposed to be buying the newest Jordans every time it come out. Never felt like they was taking a risk buying shit that don't make them no money back. Never felt like that. But when it's time to really do something, make a boss move for yourself, stomach get queasy. Man, that's some slavery shit for real. Whenever it's time to invest in yourself, you get scary. You still in bondage mentally. But it is what it is. Again, you go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Brother, POLIGHT45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to pay $2,000. Get access to anywhere between $100,000 to $300,000 inside of 45 to 60 business days. We'll boost your credit, repair your credit, and leverage your newly found credit disposition so that you get access to those funds. We're going to work with you straight into the time you get access to the funds. So don't worry about any gray area of, damn, but I don't know what to do once I get the approval. What do I do to get the approval? You ain't got to worry about all of that. We're going to work with you straight through. Yeah, we got to do a stream on what the freak is going on with people with this fear of investing in themselves, but then they do a whole bunch of shit that guarantees them no return. We need to have a conversation about that. That got to be posted. We got to stop being so damn ridiculous. Shit is outrageous. I'm telling you, like, literally risking your life to sell drugs, risking your freedom. You know, people want to kill you. Police want to lock you up. But then when it's time to invest, I don't know, boy. That shit sound risky, though. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? That shit sound risky, boy. You sound like a goddamn fool. I be hearing some of the goofiest shit. No offense to the good brothers and sisters that I had these conversations with, but the shit is goofy. And then you got the other people who say they ready, then you call and you speak with them. Yeah, I'm ready, and then they start with the bullshit. So what they do, they try to ask you a whole bunch of extra shit, knowing they're not ready, prolong the conversation. But I mean, my people, I've talked to so much people, we know when someone's bullshitting. And you're too ashamed to just say, yo, I was bullshitting. No need to call. Why get called bullshit? Oh, you know what? So what I'm gonna do, I gotta transfer some money. I'm gonna call you right back in a few. Yo, what's wrong with our people? Why even put yourself through that? You too old. It's like, yo, bro, I ain't got it.
My bad, bro.
So right, you ain't got it. It happens. Oh, you think you could fund it for me and pay for the service for me, and then I'll give you back the money on the back end? No. Thank you. No, we're not doing that either. Knock it off. You're not slick. I'm not paying for everybody's service. Like, I hear it all. Like, it's just like, come on, chill. I heard the old, okay, so I'm gonna hit you right back in 2-3 minutes. Oh, I heard, you know, the worst people too, man, you call them and then they like, I don't remember giving you this number. Get scared. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, why you doing this? You too old for that shit. This is the time that gets wasted. Why I said this is the last month of doing the service, because I can't pay my people enough to call people that's doing shit like that. When we getting bigger bread from, you know, our other clientele, it's crazy when you doing this stuff for people in a lower tax bracket to give them the opportunity, and they bullshitting like that. It's like, come on, ain't nobody got no time for that. That shit just makes you drained. This ain't no pyramid scheme telemarketing service. Call this person, and if you get this person to get put on, you get a percentage. We ain't doing that. If you ready, leave your full name and phone number, we'll get to work. It's that simple. We're not doing all of that goofy shit. We're not trying to separate you from your money. Oh, so why should I do that? Bitch, watch the videos. Don't fucking ask me that. Watch all the videos. It's a plethora of videos with all the information. I ain't gonna be on the phone attempting to convert anybody to separate themselves from their money. Because if you feeling like that as it is, you shouldn't do nothing. Don't get ready until you're ready. I don't want to convince you nothing. That's none of my business. I'm not feeding for bread. I always tell people, do not get in a conversation with someone to attempt to convince them that which they already should have felt. They should already had the conviction prior to you talking to them.
Right.
If they don't have that conviction prior to talking, let them know in the middle of their tracks. Cut them off in the middle of their tracks. Sir, man, what you should do, take the time out, do a little more research, do some more investigation on the things that Brother Polight is saying on these videos. And when you're ready, like we said in the video, then touch base. Leave your full name and your phone number, and let us know you're ready. You have the right to ask a question or two and everything like that, but I mean, come on. Then you got the other people, they think they're going to slick talk you into a 15-20 minute consultation and pick your brain, thinking they're going to steal all the secrets so they can do it themselves. I'm like, yo, our people, man, it's not worth the money. That's why I got to stop. That's another video I got to do. Why I have to stop. That anguish that you got to go through with people thinking they sneaking consultations out of you, it's draining. It's like, I'm going to build with you regardless, but the fact you think you tricking me, that shit makes me feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you tricking me, it's making me feel away. I'm over here feeling like I got the spirit. Let me build with my brother or sister. Then I'm like, yo, this nigga right here thinks they tricked me into thinking they're going to buy all the while. So, you know, you think you can send me some of the affidavits and the letters that you be sending out? And then, so what's it called? Okay, so what's the address that you met? Hey, nigga, knock it off. Book a consultation. It's just difficult dealing with our people, man. They come with all sorts of anomalies, man. Like, I swear to you, I'm not making this stuff up. People be just doing BS. People know that, they're not ready to buy, but they'll talk to you and then they start asking all sorts of extra questions that they're trying to make up questions that it really don't make sense. They're asking pretty much the same thing I already just told them. And it's like, if you know you're not ready, what's the harm in saying I'm not ready? Why? You too old for this shit. Everybody's stressed out dealing with our people, man. That's why I gotta cancel it, man. And stick with the people who have the money. And what's crazy is I charge $25,000 for the service for people in a higher tax bracket. People who got different types of bankruptcies, and because they're in a different tax bracket, their debt is crazy. And they think they never coming out of it. They got all sorts of liens and everything like that. I'm over here charging 25 bands and up. And giving these brothers and sisters the $2,000 play. It's crazy. And they over here shitting on me like, why you charging so much? Everybody ain't got that money. Everybody ain't got every kind of money. But you done spent that money sometime throughout every year of your life. So knock it off. You done bought a bunch of unnecessary stuff. You celebrate a whole bunch of goofy holidays that's false and pagan. It's like, come on. You done tricked on a whole bunch of women you thought you was in love with and broke up with. It's like, come on, all those damn restaurants and everything because you didn't have the patience to save up the money to invest in yourself and start living the good life when you can live the good life. Because we want to do the shit prematurely because we are overcompensating for the lack of the resources that we haven't had for so long. We never could really get over the hump because every time we got the opportunity to get over, we push ourselves back and buy some unnecessary shit. Take a vacation we don't necessarily need. Man, sacrifice for a few more months. Sacrifice for another year or two. And take yourself to the next level so when you do start doing the right things, they can be more consistent. Don't give yourself a great vacation. No, you can't get back to it in another 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Just fucking make the sacrifice now. Don't overcompensate and buy some sneakers or a car you really can't afford. Just make the sacrifice now and keep investing until your investments pay dividends. Where you know when you do treat yourself right, you ain't got to worry about, the setback you in after you done treated yourself right. Or, I could go on vacation once or twice a year. That ain't no way to live. They got you thinking going on vacation once or twice a year is a way to live. That's trash. But anyway, I'll talk to you, brothers and sisters. You go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number. When you're ready to pay the $2,000 to get access to 100K to 300K. Blessings and abundance.